everyone, this is Jenny from Homestead Corner, and today we're back in the kitchen. I am running out of vanilla. I had to take a little bit out of this bottle last night, but I wanted to leave it so I could show you. It's got the vanilla beans in it. I make my own vanilla because it is so much more inexpensive, and vanilla is like real vanilla is so crazy expensive at the stores. And I find this to be a much higher quality than anything you can get in the store. I really love it, homemade, and it's super easy to do. It only takes a couple of minutes and you're done. All you need is some empty bottles, whatever bottles you want to use. These are little glass flasks that I use, and some decent vodka. It needs to be at least 80 proof. I would say a lot of places will tell you need 100 proof or more, but I find the 80 proof works really well. And this stuff is dirt cheap. I think it's like $6 or $7 for a fifth of it. So let's go ahead and get started. This is super duper easy. Okay, to get started, all you need is some vanilla beans, and I've got 12 here today, so that is going to make me 4 12-ounce bottles of vanilla. So these are, I buy them, you know, in a couple ounces at a time. The more you buy, the cheaper they are. And I buy the B grade, which is for extracts and things like that, because they're a little bit cheaper and they're a little bit shorter, which is okay because I want them to fit in this bottle. So I really don't want the 8-inch ones because I use a small bottle. If you were just making it in a vodka bottle, you could go for the really long ones, but they cost more, and these work wonderful. These B grade work wonderful for extracts, and it's so simple to do. So I'm just going to pick 3 vanilla beans for 1 bottle, and I'm going to take a sharp paring knife, and I'm just going to slice right down the bean. And you could cut right through this, or you could just slice it a little bit, it doesn't matter. And then you can see inside here, see if you can see that good. This is filled with little beans. All the vanilla beans are in there. So I just want to make sure this is good and opened up all the way down. And then I'm going to take this, and if you get some drier ones like C grade, I definitely recommend like scooping these beans out with your knife, and you can just, I don't know if you can see this, but you can literally scoop all these little beans right out of there. But I want this in there, and I'm going to put that right in the bottle, and I'm going to throw the bean right in there, the whole bean. Told you this was easy. Oh my goodness. So again, we're just going to slice down right down the whole bean, and let that be opened right up so that alcohol can get in there and it can really soak up all that vanilla. I like to start right at the top and get it as open as I can. Follow it right down until the end so you can get that opened up really good. And I slice through them. You can just slice it on one side and scoop it a little bit, but I find if you slice it all the way through and kind of have it open like this really just, the flavor explodes in here. It is so good. So good. So we're going to keep doing that for each one of our bottles. We're just going to put 3 beans in each bottle. And I will bring you back for the next step. So if your beans are too long for your bottle, most of them were pretty short and all fit in here. But if they're too long for your bottle, you could just take these and just slice them right in half. And that's okay. And put all those little pieces right in there. And that is perfectly fine. You can slice them in half anyway. I usually just leave the beans whole to make it as simple as possible. So now we're just gonna, I just use a regular old funnel. And I'm going to pour my vodka right in there. And we're just going to fill this right up. I like to fill it up to the bottom rim of this, right about here. You can fill it as high as you want. And then we're going to let this sit. We're going to cap it, and we're going to put this in a cool, dark place. I leave them on the counter for a week or so and just give them a shake every day. Just like that. And you'll see the beans start to get wild in here. They're moving around. And you just give it a shake and let it sit. And then I let them sit. This one's been sitting, for quite a long time. But you can see the beans floating around in there. That's okay. Once this is done, we're going to strain. I strain them out with a coffee filter. I just put a coffee filter right in my funnel and pour it into a new bottle, and it catches the bean and all the tiny little beans and takes everything out, so you've got fresh vanilla in your bottle and you're ready to cook with it. So that is it. Really, that is it. I like them to sit at least 6 months because I want them to really get that flavor. You're going to notice in probably about a month, I mean, you can see the color start to change, and then you're going to. But I like to leave them at least 6 months. I think that's the best bet. The longer, the better. I mean, this has been sitting for 2 years. When you open that vanilla is so strong and so good, and I just love cooking with it. It's the best for cooking. Oh my goodness. So each one of our bottles, we're just going to fill them right up and cap them so they can go right into the pantry. The first week, I shake them every day, so I leave them on the counter, like pushed into the corner, and I just grab them and give them a little shake each day. Nothing difficult. This is so easy to do. And then literally strain it out through a coffee filter, and you've got beautiful vanilla. Great for cocktails, for cooking, for anything. Oh, I'm messy. I am messy. And that's it though. This is all it takes. It is not difficult to do. And it saves a ton of money. If you're out there buying real vanilla extract, you'll know that it's just, the price is ridiculous. It's just crazy expensive. So this is a huge saver. One of these bottles is about $6, a bottle of vodka. And then the vanilla beans, I think I paid around $10 for 15 or so vanilla beans, and whatever the package was. And I have a few extras left, so if I need to make another bottle I can. But this is so inexpensive. And if you go to the store and buy one vanilla bean, $10 I saw at Walmart for one vanilla bean. I couldn't even believe it. And I like to use at least 3 in my bottles this size. And if you're going to make a bigger bottle, like in a half-gallon jug or something, I'd put them all in, you know, all 12 of these in a half-gallon and do that. But that's it to making vanilla. It's super simple, it's easy, you know what's in it, and it's absolutely delicious. It's the best vanilla you ever have. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.